भाइयों और बहनों, पेश है आपके चहीते होस्ट और आपके ओनली होमोसेक्सुअल दोस्त घरेलू होमो।
Just like most homosexuals, I also do not understand the word homophobia. I used to think it means a person who's afraid of homosexuals for some whatever reason, because that's what phobia means. But then I googled it, and apparently homophobia means dislike of or prejudice against homosexual people. But then again, I googled what phobia means, and it means an extreme or irrational fear or aversion to something. Irrational fear, yes. Aversion, yes. And by all of these definitions, I sort of got convinced that maybe we can call those people homophobes because, it is irrational. Although, what I did want to know was where this term originated from. So I googled some more and I came to know that there is this psychologist whose name starts with, I think, a W. And this guy was the first one to actually use the word homophobia. And he used it in a, like, he was implying that people who are homophobic are afraid of being mistaken for being gay, which actually makes a lot of sense. It makes much more sense than being afraid of homosexuals, especially if it's a closeted homosexual. Then really, like, there's nothing to be scared of. That person's just weak. The weak person. I'm a closeted homosexual. Look at me. I'm not even ready to show my face. I'm not even ready to say my name. I'm not even ready to tell some people which city I live in. Like, seriously, but at the same time, like, being scared of homosexuals does not make sense. You can hate them. You can be disgusted by them, maybe. You can probably not understand them. Maybe they confuse you. And maybe they annoy the shit out of you. You know, all of these things I understand. But why would you be afraid of them? So, yes, either it's an irrational fear or the word is just misused now because there is no other word to, like, because you can't say assholes, right? Like, if I'm talking right now on this audio thing and I want to say people who do not like homosexuals, it's a very long thing to say. So, and you can't just say assholes because you don't know what kind of assholes you're talking about, because there are a lot of homosexual assholes as well. So what are we talking about? Homophobes, so I thought, why not we as a community come together and come up with a very scientific sounding word which does not mean asshole literally, but the essence of the word is asshole. Okay, the same essence of an asshole can be used. I want you to come up with a word for me which I can use from now onwards to address, I don't know, people who have problems with homosexuality, people who do not like homosexuality or just are against it in one way or another. So if you could come up with that word, that'll be awesome. You can comment that below. So moving on to what I was thinking about. This man is saying, the psychologist said that people were afraid of being considered homosexual, and that I understand, because see, I think it's sad because those times were very, very different from today's times. And being a person who studies history for a living, I think it must be fucked up for a straight person to realize that people think he or she is gay. Like, imagine you're straight, man. So in those times, everyone's hating on the gays and they're like, the fuck is wrong with these gay people? And they're like, zzz. And suddenly there's this person who comes and tells you people are talking and people are saying you're homosexual. Imagine what that person goes through. It's like being called or being mistaken for an untouchable in ancient India. Imagine. Like you're a fucking Brahmin, you're walking on the street, huh? You're feeling all cool about yourself, you're feeling like you're dressed ekdam on point today, you're walking, you're feeling all cool, you maybe you're planning to ask your girl out today, and suddenly someone walks up to you, accidentally their shoulder brushes against you, and they just like act all, oh my god, but you're an untouchable, oh my god, untouchable. And you're trying to tell that person, man, no, I'm not an untouchable, I'm not a Shudra, I'm a Brahmin, I'm a fucking Brahmin, man. That's like the coolest thing you can be. It's like, really, I am the coolest thing you can be. And that person says, really? Really? Yeah, what? You're not, I don't see it. That could be a Shudraphobe, That's your Shudraphobe right there. That person from this day onwards is afraid of being mistaken for a Shudra. Imagine, go back to that time. Go back and think about it. If you are a Shudra, then of course, life sucks for you. I understand that. But if you're not, if you're a fucking Brahmin, the only person who's respected in the entire society, everyone else is bloody second, third, fourth tier, and someone tells you, mistakes you for a bloody, lower caste person. I don't know, man. I wouldn't be able to take it. I would have freaked out. I'd be afraid of everything I wore that made me look like a Shudra. And maybe the skin tone. I will not wear the skin tone that makes me look like a Shudra. I will not wear the shoes that make me look like a Shudra. I will not talk like a way the Shudra talks. I will not do anything. I will not do those flamboyant moves that Shudras do. No, man. So, what the fuck? Whenever you look at a Shudra around you, you'll be a little awkward around them. Just be like, I don't know what's going on there, and I don't know how that can affect me. So that's why I'm just gonna stay away, because I don't want it to affect me. So I'm just gonna like, not like them anymore. I don't like them anymore. I mean, I never liked them, rather I hated them always. But now that they're in my space, now that I can see that he's existing right in front of me, has the audacity of existing right in front of me, I am going to make his life not very happy. Just gonna do everything I can in my capacity to make his life a little bit difficult. Little difficulter, if I may.